Hi everybody, welcome back to DayZ, and in this video we're going to be testing the effectiveness of the crossbow in PvP situations against players that are geared up. So what you can see here is I've kind of gathered together a few volunteers up at the northeast airfield, and the guys in the blue helmets are wearing plate carriers, and the guys in the green helmets are just wearing ordinary vests. So we're going to see how they hold up. Now you're probably going to have to wait for Wobo's video to get the definitive damage guide, but I thought it'd be good to get some of this information under our vests now while the crossbows are still an experimental before they go to public. So I thought what we'll do first is we will use the proper crossbow bolt. So the crossbow has three types of bolts. There's the proper ones that you'll find in the historical locations where you'll find the crossbow, so castles and castles ruins. So there's the proper one. There's the kind of the proper improvised one, which is just a sharp and short stick which you've added feathers to from a chicken carcass, and then you just have the ones that are just short sticks. So depending on how many volunteers we're left with, we'll have a go at different things. So first off, let's just reload with a proper bolt, and we'll use it against the guy with the vest. Now with zombies, it's a one-shot kill. So we're just going to go to the chest and see what. In fact, let's go back a little bit further. So something like this. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so that's a one-shot kill to the chest, wasn't it? To the guy without the plate carrier. Yeah, well done. Thank you for your service. Okay, so now let's reload with a proper bolt again, and let's have a go against a guy with a plate carrier on. Right. Okay, so that didn't kill him. So undoubtedly it would have hurt him a lot. Don't know where the bolt's gone, but it did not kill him. So let's fire another one into him. We'll use a proper bolt again. Oh, still absorbed that one as well. Now that is interesting. So that's two bolts to the chest, and this guy is still standing. He's not looking very well though, so let's have another go with another proper bolt. And down he goes. Okay, so it looks like the chest plate is the plate carrier is very, very good at defending against the crossbow bolt. It took 3 shots to the chest, and I'm quite close really, aren't I guess, to take him down. Now remember, this chest carrier you see, the plate carrier you see here, will be in perfect condition because I've spawned these guys in new. So I tell you what, why don't we now try and see if we can get a headshot and see if the helmet makes any difference. But what we'll do, if we do it from the back, you can see whether the helmet. So let's use a proper bolt again. Let's see if we can shoot him through the head. Okay, so proper bolt through the back of the helmet, one-shot kill. So that's quite interesting to know, isn't it? Alright, so let's go down to our next group of volunteers. Hello chaps. Surprised you're still here. So what we'll do now is we know that the bolt won't go through the plate carrier, but let's see what happens if we shoot players in the arms, say this guy here, to see if that takes him down. So I tell you what, let me spawn in some more proper bolts. There we go. Let's pick these up. Okay. So let's reload with a proper bolt, and what we'll do is we'll shoot the guy with the plate carrier in the arm to see if that takes him down. Okay, so it didn't take him down, so let's oh no, I don't want to reload with that one. I don't know what it is. I'm going to make sure we're reloading with proper bolts. Okay, so let's shoot him in the arm again. Oh, didn't take him down either. I guess because I'm not doing that much damage, am I, in the arm? He's not looking very well, though. Let's shoot him in the arm again. And down he goes. I wonder if that's related to the chest carrier, with the plate carrier, though. Okay, so let's shoot. Now, we know that these guys will go down with one shot to the chest if they're just wearing an ordinary vest. So let's try whether they do the same with a proper bolt. But let's shoot them in the arm this time. Shoot this, go for this guy. Oh, right, yeah, straight down. Okay. So we might as well then have a go at shooting this guy in the leg, see if that takes him out. No. Okay. That'd be less damage though, wouldn't it? I've still got some more though. And down he goes. It may be that in the real game, because remember I'm on a test over here and this is experimental, that getting shot by a crossbow in the leg would break your leg anyway. Okay, so here we have another group of volunteers. What we'll do now is we'll start to test the other types of bolts. So let's use the improvised bolt with the feather. And let's shoot the guys, here we go, this guy here in the chest and see if that takes him down with an improvised bolt. Down he goes. Okay, so that's as we would expect. And now let's try a improvised bolt in the head. Again, we'll go through the back of the head so that we kind of take into account the helmet as well. I think that went over the top. Oh, that's interesting. That didn't kill him, did it? Ooh, doesn't look very well. Look at that blood splatter. I guess that's his helmet getting ruined, isn't it? Ah, okay. So what we've ascertained here is that through a helmet, the proper bolts will go through and kill someone, but the improvised bolts with the feathers won't. So let's try someone from the front, because you shouldn't get protection from the front. Oh, it happened to him as well. Now there we go. That is interesting, isn't it? Okay. So let's see what's happened to his helmet. Yeah, the helmets look pretty damaged, don't they? And down he goes. Now let's try and shoot this guy in the chest. Have we got any? Alright, let's spawn in some more bolts. Let's spawn in some more of those. Some more of those. Okay, where they go? So they're the improvised ones. They're the proper ones. Okay, so let's use the improvised bolt. So let's go over here. Just try that front headshot again. Yeah, definitely. Didn't take him out, did he? But just for testing purposes, let's go back to a proper bolt. On the guy next to him. Straight down. Right, okay. So, against helmets, the normal bolt, the proper bolt, is very, very effective, but the improvised bolt looks like it will probably ruin the helmet, but doesn't kill the player. Very, very interesting indeed. I mean, he will have lots of damage, but he's not dead yet. Okay, so let's go down to our last group of volunteers, and I just want to try against this guy here that doesn't have the plate carrier. Let's see what improvised bolts are like. So this is an improvised bolt without the feather on. So let's see if this takes him down in one shot. It does. Okay. So you know that improvised bolts against the target without a plate carrier on will take someone down in one shot. But I guess as we'd expect, if we now reload with improvised bolts, let's just try a headshot. Yeah, it's not going to take him out, which is kind of what we expect, but it has ruined his helmet, so I'd imagine if we manage to get in another headshot. Didn't go over the top. There we go, he goes down. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So I'll tell you what we'll do for our final shot. This guy, let's just move further away. Let's see if we can get a headshot from distance. I haven't got a scope on this particular crossbow. Now obviously you can put scopes on them, but let's use a proper, and let's crouch down. Here we go, let's see if I can get a headshot. That one went over the top. No, I think I hit him in the shoulder then, didn't I? Interesting, but there we go. Well, as you can see, hopefully, that the crossbow is effective against players with plate carriers on. But you're going to have to get a couple of shots into them, unless you're using the proper bolts. In fact, sorry, the proper bolts are going to take a couple of shots as well. So it shows you how effective the body armor is in all situations against bolts and against bullets. But if someone isn't wearing a plate carrier, then you're going to be able to use the improvised bolts and be quite an effective stealthy player as well. Okay, anyway, that's enough from me. Hopefully you found this useful. I'm sure Wobo will do a more in-depth video than this pretty soon. Put your questions and comments down below, and I'll see you again soon.